What is going on, guys? This is the Inside the Blue podcast, episode number 15, and we are breaking down the New York Yankees start so far. They're 3-0 this series, and they're 6-4 overall record-wise. And three of those series wins against the San Francisco Giants, the Philadelphia Phillies, and the Baltimore Orioles. But, they got a tough series ahead. They dropped the first game against the Cleveland Guardians, and they look to win the next two to continue that streak of winning series. And that's what I said at the start of the year. This team just needs to win series consistently. They don't have to sweep every single team. It's impossible to sweep every single team. But, the Guardians have some talent. Bieber had a really good start. And that's their best pitcher. Shane Bieber. Cole is on the mound tonight against a really decent pitcher in Gaddis. I think this is a good matchup for Cole. I think when Cole pitched against the Guardians, had a really good outing. And I expect him to be very good once again against the Guardians. And the Yankees need a win. They got Schmidt on the mound against Seaval. Who knows what we're getting out of Clark Schmidt? We're either getting 3 solid innings and 1, crap inning, or we're getting 4 solid innings. You don't know with Clark Schmidt and what you're getting. But, I don't think he's going to be the long-term role at the starter. I think you're going to throw him in the pen and keep Johnny Brito, who's been solid so far. Johnny Brito, 10 innings pitched, 8 Ks, and just 1 earned run. So, that's what you want out of your fifth starter, with what he's done so far. And, we get to the offense. Aaron Judge has led the way with 4 home runs already, and he leads the team in home runs and hits. He's got 12 hits on the year, and also a guy that's not far behind him. That's Gleyber Torres. Gleyber Torres was in trade talks with Pablo Lopez, former pitcher of the Miami Marlins. And, Gleyber has shown that he is built for New York, and he deserves to be on this team. He's slashing in a 387 right now with 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, and 10 walks. And, he had a 2-for-3 night in Game 1 against the Guardians, and even included a walk as well. He's just been a guy I've been impressed with, he's got a 537 on-base percentage. Gleyber has done everything I wanted him to. Do I think he's going to keep up a 387 batting average? No. But this is the Gleyber Torres that I want. A guy that's just dominant every day, can play every day, and, play really good baseball. And, I think, with what we've seen out of Gleyber, we could very well see another solid season. We haven't gotten a really solid season out of Gleyber since really 2019, I feel like. Or it was 2018, I believe. But this is a Guardians team that you gotta beat. And, you lost 3-2 yesterday with Herman on the mound. Herman was bad. Herman was very bad. And that is not what I want out of Herman. I want to see just solid pitching. Letting up too many walks and just bad. All right, that was just really bad. And even muffed up a ground ball that was just not good. He can't field or pitch. So that's that. And another guy who's having a solid spring is Giancarlo Stanton. And I'm really surprised he's not playing tonight in Game 2. Especially that he just had a really solid day yesterday. He drove in all your runs yesterday. You lost 3-2, and he drove in all your runs on a nice 2-run double. And we're just going to say, nope, he's not playing today. Nope. What is going on? At least put him at the DH spot. He played right field yesterday. That's fine. Okay? I don't expect him to play all 3 games in this series in right field. I expect him to be DH in maybe 1 or 2 of those. But nope, Aaron Boone says he's getting the day off. And that's what I don't like about what Aaron Boone does. His philosophy, I don't like at all. He sees Giancarlo Stanton getting a great day at the plate. Nope. And I understand, we got to be cautious with Giancarlo Stanton. But when he's playing at this type of level right now, why sit him? Why? Why are we sitting him? And he's one of the better hitters on this team right now. What are we doing? I don't understand what Boone does with this at all. I don't really understand. That's why you could honestly lose this series with no Stanton. Regardless, if this is his plan, I hope to see him coming off the bench tonight at the very least. If you're not going to play him starting-wise, there's no problem with, at least giving him some at bats today on, subbing out, whether it's Franchy Cordero or even Hicks. Hicks is playing today as well. I don't understand that at all. Aaron Hicks' stats are just horrible, like really bad. And Aaron Hicks has probably been the worst Yankee this season. And I know it's a small sample size, but he hasn't shown any sort of good play. That's really just it. Him and IKF, the stats show it. IKF has a .06 on base percentage, and Aaron Hicks has a .167 on base percentage. Then we look at the batting average. It's a .091 for Aaron Hicks, and a .067 for IKF. And, the fact that they're even on this team is just insane. You have the second highest payroll in the MLB, just behind the New York Mets. And you see the gotta have guys on this team. Garrett Cole, gotta have guy. Aaron Judge, gotta have guy. Glaber now, gotta have guy. You wanted to trade him so bad. Now he's really changed the narrative. And even Stanton, people tried to trade Stanton a few seasons ago. Look at him, Aaron Hicks somehow still has a job on this team. He's still on the bench. I want him gone. I know it's very early, but I don't want to see Aaron Hicks, taking Stanton's at bats. That's not what I want to see. I want to see Stanton in the lineup over Aaron Hicks. And yeah, cool, he's batting ninth, but still, that ninth spot is pretty important to Aaron Boone. He had Anthony Volpe there, who's got the day off today. He gives Stanton the day off today. I don't understand. At the very least, at least try and take one of these games. If you lose the series to Cleveland, at least take one. I want two, though. I want Garrett Cole to win today, and I want Schmidt to win tomorrow. That's what I want. I want to just win series, not bench guy, or not. I don't like to use the word bench, but sit guys for no reason. I'm pissed off with what Aaron Boone is doing today. No reason to give Stanton a day off today. At the very least, give him the DH. That's what he's known for. That's what he's been doing a few seasons in a row. You've barely seen him in the outfield. He's played maybe like 20 or something games in the outfield. And you want to get 60 to 80 games out of Giancarlo Stanton, and we're giving him a rest day for no reason. Okay? If he's injured, then he's injured, but he's not injured. It's just brutal. I mean, I'm not happy at all. It's just been really bad. And, the offense was decent yesterday. 6 hits, 2 runs, 13 guys left on base. The Guardians had 23 guys left on base. So, you could have lost by a lot more than just 1 run yesterday. But, Stan's not playing today. I don't know when Judge is going to get a day off, to be honest, because, he played a lot last year. But, if Aaron Judge is in the lineup, then I'm happy. I'm not complaining. He should be in the lineup every single day until he needs a rest day, because it feels like he wants to play every day, and he really dictates if he needs a rest day or not. But you're versing, another righty today. You've had very good numbers against righties. You've hit 14 out of your 16 home runs against righty hitting, so there should be no reason why you're not able to score runs. 2 runs is not going to win you a baseball game. 2 runs will never win you a baseball game. Okay? It just won't. You have to be very lucky for the other team to not score more than 2 runs. I think the Pirates scored 1 run, and somehow they found a way to win that game. That is just very lucky that the other team couldn't hit. But this is not a team that's only able to score 2 runs. They have good hitters on this team. Glaber, good hitter. Stanton, good hitter. Judge, good hitter. DJ, good hitter. Like there's Rizzo, a lot of good hitters on this team. I just don't understand why Stanton has the rest day. He's been very good, and this is what I wanted out of Stanton. Just dominant, really good play, putting the ball in play. He's got the most ribbies on the team right now with 8. just pissed off, man. I'm sorry. But, I haven't been mad at all this year. You won 3 straight series. Happy about that. But this Cleveland series could really go down because of little decisions like this today. You're 6-4 too, so you can't really be happy with that record. I know you won 3 straight series, but 6-4 record is not what this Yankee team is. Also, we got news that Carlos Rodon has back pain, and it looks like his estimated date is gonna be pushed further than what it originally was. So that's horrible news. Severino, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know when he's gonna pitch, but I'm tired of seeing Clark Schmidt pitch for this team in the rotation. Put him in the pen. Herman, I'm not liking him so far already. I'm not hitting the panic button at all. It takes a lot for me to panic. And this is not one of these scenarios. This is more of just me being mad. And I usually don't get mad, but I'm very mad, with what is going on. It's just, there should be no reason why. I just don't understand it. And this is the Yanks. This is not, some bad team in the MLB. You should be destroying these teams. And I know there's been some teams that have struggled so far. The Astros are under 500. The Dodgers, I believe, are close to under 500. Let's get it together, guys. We need to be better than a 6-4 record because the Rays, they haven't lost yet. I believe. I don't think the Rays have lost yet. And they could very well run away with this division if they stay hot like this. Eventually they're gonna hit a little cold streak, and another thing is they're not playing good teams either. But beat up on the bad teams. That's what you got to do, and that's what the Rays are doing. And they're versing the Athletics. I think they versed the Tigers, maybe the Royals too. I don't know. There's a lot of bottom teams, and they're just beating up on them. So that's why they have a lot of wins right now. And I think they just beat the Red Sox recently. So, but it's just bad. It's really bad for this. I hope the Yanks win these next 2 games. I'm not saying they won't. It'll be interesting of what happens. I don't understand. It's been weird. It's been a weird start. The Yankees, have good numbers against the Guardians. They're 13-7 in the last 20 meetings. And they've put up a lot of runs, a lot of runs. I don't know. I haven't done the math on it, but it's probably around over 80 runs. I think that they've scored. What they've allowed, I don't know, but I know they've scored a lot of runs against this Guardians team. And they've had their number in the playoffs. We know that. They've beat them a ton of times in the playoffs. But this isn't the playoffs. This is a regular season, and you have to win these type of series to, get to the playoffs. I really need this team to really kick it up a bit and just start dominating. I need Cole to have another dominant performance. I've liked what he's had so far, Just another start of that. We could be in good hands, But you got to keep winning. That's the thing with the AL East. It's a competitive division. It's always good every single year, the AL East. AL East is always one of the best divisions in the MLB. That's what that's what we've figured out. The Blue Jays are starting to be an upcoming team. The Orioles, the Rays have a young squad. The Red Sox, I never know with the Red Sox. I never know what I'm getting with the Red Sox. They didn't do much. They re-signed Devers. They let Evaldi walk. They let a few guys walk. Sale isn't the same pitcher he is. It's weird with the Red Sox, but you got to win your series and win every single series. But this has been the Inside the Booth podcast. We were talking about the Yanks today. I am your host, Vin, and as always, stay safe out there and let's go Yanks. Peace.